Welcome to Pillars of Gold. We're in the second qualifying match of this first qualifier. Top right hand corner for the ePunks we have PappiJoe right here in the red, starting with Gateway and expansion into Cybercore. Bottom left hand corner, there he is, the Zerg for the series, representing the ePunks as well. It is Garitos. Hedge, gas, pool. So standard open here. Also, something that might be in this game is mind games that we all won't know, because those two are on the same team. They might play a lot of games together and they might know each other pretty well. So yeah, let's see if we get any interesting stuff in, or if they might just play some standard stuff, and yeah, we are able to take a look at it. Okay, so Stalker first unit. Let's see which tech choice he's going for. Pylon is there, so no proxies, and I guess next gateway should be there in a second. Twilight Council is coming in for PappiJoe. On the other side for Garitos, it's +1 attack for the melee units. And we have the good old hatchery, the third base. So do we see another Zergling push into this or not? I feel like it's not that likely, because yeah, it's a pretty small choke actually to push in. I have seen it working though. At the same time, yeah, I mean, no. I was about to say we could see a Road Ravager push, but with having an Evo Chamber and +1 researching already, that might be kind of off the table. Okay, Robo coming in. Nice positioning here. I like it. With the Robo on the low ground. And he's going for the Adept upgrade. And with the Resonating Graves, as we saw it before against Aelith, he might just be going for an Adept push. He has 2 Adepts and will be going across the map with them. And additional ones, most likely. Or, not most likely. He's going to have additional ones, I guess. What's that on the right? It's just a Zergling. There's another one. Zergling Speed is about to finish, and we have 18 Zerglings coming out now. While Zergling Speed and +1 are kind of about to finish. Bailing Nest also getting placed. It's halfway done. But what's the way to go here? I don't feel like he's going for the big all-inish push on the other side. But let's wait for it. Okay, high ground vision is granted by the War Prism. So we finally have the chance to go out for PappiJoe without getting scouted all the time. Okay, let's just follow those. War Prism is coming behind it. We have 22 more Zerglings on the way, as well as 5 Banes getting morphed in. And the Zerglings get okay-ish surrounds. He also doesn't have to run back, because more Zerglings are about to finish. And this looks like Garitos will have a very good hold. Yeah, will have more pressure inside of his main base with the Adepts getting dropped here. But yeah, you see, Spore Crawlers are there. And it feels like, yeah, Garitos kind of knows what PappiJoe is doing. And already was preparing for exactly that and exactly the timing, more or less. And at the same time, going for the counter push right here on the third base, taking down the pylon. There's Zerglings going for the surround on the Adept, so they should be taken out as well. More Adepts will be coming back, but Zerglings are there as well, as you see. Everything's defended on the other side, so they can go for attack mode. And this should be the third base down. And potentially, maybe, just maybe, he might be getting into the base here, right? Oh, units coming in, so the Adepts. Is he going to try to surround? But the War Prism is there, though. So, oh, the Banes on the right, at least getting some connections, but it will be cleared out. Third base still available. Or still alive for PappiJoe. So with this, and a look at the bank of Garitos, I kind of expect there to be another base. I mean, wait, he only has 35 workers? He didn't lose a single worker and he's at 35 workers? Man, I didn't take a look at that one. And he's going for a fourth now. So he doesn't have the workers to saturate 2 bases, but he's going for a fourth now. He's just going in for units, it seems. On the other side, let's see what Zerglings can do against the Adepts. 2 will go down. And yeah, he's going to take some workers as well, I guess. Oh boy. What's going on? This is kind of a weird playstyle. We also have 20 more Zerglings to come for Garitos. And yeah. What's he going to plan here? Immortal is coming over. He's gathering Zerglings now. And I guess another big push. Ravagers are coming in as well. So he's actually going for a 4th base to produce Zerglings only, it feels. And yeah, he's going for 20 more. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to bust the ramp of the 1st base? Or the 2nd it should be in this case? Yes, that's the thing, and he's just going in. Biles down the pylons. Immortal in the back. I guess he could surround those, but yeah, you see, I think you don't want to have the wall taken down. Because I mean, yeah, he has a War Prism anyways. So it doesn't really matter if he, micros or has to go through this. But yeah, this is a very big push. Also going to the main base. Zerglings getting to take a lot of workers here. Wappen coming in at least. Zealots though, they're stacking behind the workers. So this is a lot of worker kills. Man, PappiJoe, just take the workers away with a right click on the minerals for a second here. And he does in the end, but 34 workers went down. Which actually more or less equals out the worker count. It's 34 on 4 bases against, now 38 on 3 bases. And what we see is another push incoming for Garitos. It's Archons in there. It's Immortal in there as well. What can he do though? The War Prism is going to be quite good, but there's a lot of damage separated with a lot of units, so yeah, the micro must be insane. So there's a lot of workers going down right here at the 3rd. GG by PappiJoe. And Garitos has done it with a very, very low and very committed playstyle here. With a lot of Zerglings, he's going to win and take the 1-0 lead. Let's go into the 2nd map right here on Juggernaut. We're in the bottom left-hand corner with PappiJoe representing the ePunks. Going for, same opener as well, Gateway, Nexus, Cybercore. His teammate in the top right-hand corner, the man with the lead. It is Garitos as the Zerg, and he was starting with his expansion at the 3rd base, or 3rd base location, but he already entered. He already added, entered is not the right word, he added the nether hatchery at the natural expansion as well. Okay, worker transfer, going over to the 3rd, and do we see another adept push? At least it's in the range of what he's building now for PappiJoe. Feels like he likes the build, or he feels comfortable with the build, and therefore he's going for it. Should be the next gateway here soon. 3rd base starting, finishing soon as well. Zergling speed obviously on the way. On the other side we see the Robo, so no gateway in the wall of. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do, to be honest. I mean, he's going to build the gateways anyway, and this one is very exposed. If there's any roach push and you lose your Robo because it's built right here in the wall of, that would be very bad. But yeah, who am I to judge a Grandmaster player? I mean, he's going for the Stalker though. No shield battery done. And then he's pulling out the links. Also seeing that there's a Robo right now. And we have another Cybercore in the back of this. And there are the gateways. Okay, but yeah, 3rd base established. The Roach Warren is what we see next for Garitos. Maybe he's actually going for the roach push that I was thinking about. It's very, what do you say, tempting to go for a roach push to take down the robo and then just follow it up with whatever. And with just a few biles of Ravages, that might be quite a thing to do. 22 Zerglings in the process of building. Oh, we see the Stalker coming over, but I mean, he saw what he wants to see, I guess. He wants to see that there is the Twilight and we might see another push again. Oh, wait. Oh, what? Okay. He might be afraid of something. So he's pulling all the workers from the third, going over to the, or from this third base location into the natural. Because, yeah, maybe he just knows that this is coming. He doesn't want to lose any workers at the third. Very smart move, I feel. I mean, he's not even oversaturated at the second base, so this is very good, I think. At the same time, you need to do the Zergling. Oh, they showed a little bit too early, I think. Not sure if he would have cancelled anyways, but yeah, he saw the Zerglings, so that was definitely an incentive to cancel. But yeah, we see Robotics Bay and Forge getting made for PappiJoe. We see the War Prism getting attacked by the Queens. At least for a bit. And yeah, now he has the oversaturation at the second base, so he can transfer over to the third. Because I think now, yeah, he's not going to have that much of a fear to actually lose that much against it. Must feel comfortable, I guess. Alright, do we see a push with the Zerglings? Not yet, at least. Oh, yes, we do at the third base. There's one Adapt. That's not going to be enough. We have a shield battery that is attacked simultaneously. We have more units getting warped in, but that's not enough, guys. I mean, if they would be fighting at this position, then yeah, okay. And he actually pulls out. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to get the best trades here. So maybe that's the reason for getting away. Also, yeah, maybe he just wants to have a fourth base starting soon. Because his opponent has a third as well. Or he wants to have a push right now, which PappiJoe is actually scouting. And this is also what's happening. Shoes, thanks for the follow. Also a name that I think I know. A French player, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we see what is in there. Disruptor, yeah. Okay, so Wolof is established at the third. Wants to have this one blocked off for any run-bys or whatever. And at the same time, yeah, let's say the main push is coming in over here. But is this going to be enough? Yeah, some force fields. But they are taken down immediately. And now let's see. Garitos has a little bit of extra supply against the opponent. Very good force fields coming in. This has to wait for the biles to come down. We have a little bit of a surround here on the army of PappiJoe. But a lot of the Zerglings are taken out already. But army is going down for PappiJoe. All the units are in a pretty bad spot. Good disruptor connection here in the end. Takes down two Ravagers and for now saves the day. Let's see if he can save it in the end as well. We have Blink on the way as well as extended thermal lens and +2 attack for PappiJoe. On the other side, it's just roaches in production as well as the base in the top left hand corner. Yeah, these overlords pretty much at the front and they're moving backwards as just the right second that I see it as well. Okay, so PappiJoe, yeah, might want to go for some more army. He's down by 30. Zerglings, yeah, they're not going to break the wall, I guess. I think he's going to send them in to just be annoying. At the same time, we see the fourth base coming in, but does he see as well? No, he does not see with the Overlord. But now he sees with the Zerglings. He's going to surround it. That should be a cancel. Yes. And then he's going to leave. It will be replaced, of course, but that's a little bit of time. That's 100 resources taken down. At the same time, 14 workers in production for Garitos, who actually is behind in terms of worker count right now. So, yeah. It's... yeah, weird. Garitos in the first game was low on drones for a long time. Now he's equal out. But the army of PappiJoe looks quite comfortable for him, especially with the addition of the Colossus. Yeah, he has another range tool as well. He's adding some Templars. And does he have Storm? No, not yet. But might be there in the research soon. I really like the Observer, by the way. PappiJoe has the Observer right here. He can see everything. But there's the Spore Crawler. And he was just clicking it, right? I don't know. I mean, as soon as this pops, the Observer is down. But yeah, very good positioning. Definitely worth its cost throughout the game. Okay, and now we have the move out for PappiJoe. +3 is on the way, so it will take a little bit longer. And this is... okay, he actually... maybe it would have been better to let the base start. But yeah, he took down the worker, and that's alright. First lurkers are there, as you see. Not the best angle to get in, though. And PappiJoe pulls out again. What's this? Just an Overlord, and we have a Zealot run by on the left. So that can be very annoying. Do we have an Observer with the army now? Yes, so we have. And also the Observer is added to, or is clicked to follow one of the units, so it's not flying right ahead, so it's not going to be taken down by the Spore Crawler. We have a big Warpin in the main base of with Zealots right there. Should take the War Prism out though, because Hydras are here as well. At the same time, we have him going in from the left-hand side again. 2 lurkers going down, and now we have the army split, more or less. And there's no force fields available, I guess. Okay, just the 2. But he's splitting off his army quite weirdly. Going over to the left for now. Where's he going, man? And now he has the Observer on the left to see the lurkers. No, he does not. Seems like there it is. So he was going through the lurkers for quite some time. The thing is, the main base is exposed now. And even if he has to run back, can Garitos... I mean, he was not losing that much. His expansion, his layer, his hive is at the 3rd. All of his tech is at the 3rd. It's just the base and potentially the pool that he loses. So Garitos, I feel, is pretty much okay with this, right? I mean, he's reducing his production facility due to losing a hatch. But that shouldn't be a big problem. I think... what is this? Okay, Storm is now on the way. Next base coming in for Garitos. A War Prism coming into the main base again. We see he does not want any drops in the end of his main base, but he gets them for free. Workers, at least takes down the workers. I guess he's just going to leave with 4 of those. Yeah. Right hand side we have some roaches. Could be a run by soon. This wall against that many roaches, I guess, is pretty much attackable. And yeah, will not stand for that long. And he's actually just dodging this walkout of PappiJoe. On the left hand side we have another Zealot run by into the base in the top left hand corner. This is going to be... okay, he's going for the Queen. So the Queen should go down, but he's saving a lot of workers with this. At the same time, we have another push over here. Lurkers are doing a very, very great job for Garitos. At the same time, it looks like these roaches, they are just pushing into the 4th base. The cannon is not going to do anything here. Warp in. Oh, he's not going for the pylon. He could have just stopped the warp, and I feel recall taking place for PappiJoe, and therefore the roaches of Garitos have to walk back home. Oh, the storms. Okay, he takes down one of the Templars. What is this? Ah, another observer, just in range of everything that he wants to see. Okay, the Stalker, pretty unlucky. Not going to get anything here. Okay, main base is kind of safe. He just has one spore. But yeah, enough units to fight any drop, I guess. Left hand side, the next base for PappiJoe shows up. So this should be the fifth base. Yeah, it is. And we have the roaches coming in on the right hand side. And mostly not reacting. Good storm. No force fields though. But oh, the observer goes down. Oh, did he get that he lost the observer? Does he have any left? Okay, he has 4 observers left. So he should have one somewhere. Okay, one is here. One is there. One is... Oh no, that's Zealot. That's the War Prism. But yeah, there should be an observer somewhere with the army, I guess. And yeah, as you see, he's switching over to air and going over to carriers. Quite some time. And now it's getting more interesting. I mean... Yeah. Garitos is trying to fortify his thing here. But against carriers, lurkers are not that good. Carriers are pretty damn good against lurkers though. And as long as he does not get into all the hydras, and that's not going to happen. We don't have that many spore crawlers to defend here. Hydra number is also okay-ish, I would say. 15 is not that high. And actually more creep spread would be really good for Garitos. In the main base we have another run by. Oh boy. 9 workers go down. And yeah, it will be cleared by the roaches. On the left hand side though we have PappiJoe pushing in one more time. And yeah, where does he go? He wants to have all the spores getting cancelled. Not doing anything at all. Another storm coming in. Yeah, in the main base there was 10 workers in total now. Everything is getting revealed here. And yeah, PappiJoe, I feel with the air transition, is going to a kind of comfortable spot. But now, first corruptors are showing up. 17 lurkers. That actually, against the carriers, is more or less dead supply. And that is very annoying. That must be very annoying for Garitos. Good thing is that he's going to lose them more or less one by one. But yeah, you see the Templars at the bottom, they just zone out all these hydras. And then, yeah, the rest of it. Oh! All the lurkers just take their hits into these Templars. And how many are left? It's not that many. It's 1 Templar left, so no more storms. War Prism taken down as well. Oh boy. So Garitos holds for now. Keeps his base alive over here. And we see more Templars. We see the mothership coming in. And yeah, the game is going on, guys. This is a little bit of... Yeah, it feels safe, or it looks safe. At the same time, it doesn't have to be. 4 spore crawlers is not that much. And against air, yeah, I mean... We have so many carriers. Shouldn't be that big of an option here. And you see, he's just going to right-click something here. Good storm coming in. Hydra's coming in from the right-hand side. I mean, obviously, all the carriers are losing their interceptors, as you see. And he needs to forfeit this position, right? How is he going to stay here? I mean, if units are pushing in now, this might be very bad. He really needs to rebuild all of his interceptors. On the right-hand side, though, next push coming in, but it's just Zealots against Lurker defense, which should be easy. Okay, but he realizes and just sends them through into the second base, but they will not do that much more. Let's take a look at the right-hand side and left-hand side again, where we have a lot of carriers getting abducted. Storms are coming in, so that is going to save some of those. But yeah, you see, the observers, they don't do... Okay, yes, they do a lot. And there's the GG. So the observers were not taken down. So I mean, they weren't even really interesting in that situation. Never mind, guys. It's the GG by Garitos. PappiJoe equals out the series. We're going to map 3. Going into map 3, we're on Light Shade. We're in the bottom right hand corner with the ePunks player, PappiJoe. He just equaled out with an air transition. And yeah, starts with the same opener. Not that exciting, I guess. No expansion at this natural, because there was a block most likely. We have the base at the third, top left hand corner. His opponent, Garitos. Yeah, pool is finished already. I mean, that's what you're going to do. And let's see. I mean, it feels like he likes the adept build against Zergs. Let's see if he's going for it again. And let's see what Garitos is going to do. I mean, I really was... The build from game 1 looked really weird, but it worked out way better than I expected in the end. But there was this ticking point where, yeah, he actually had more units, and he had enough units to just go for, yeah, the overwhelming move. And yeah, you see this time we have the Twilight Council in the wall off, and PappiJoe is going for the robo in the back of this. Yeah, same thing here. I'm not really a fan of getting, let's say, important tech structures into your wall off. I guess for the Cybercore, it is a must-do, because otherwise, yeah, the wall off is too fragile or not existent as soon as we have Zerglings on the map, or maybe even Speedlings coming and join over. But yeah, you see what happens as soon as we have, I don't know, a roach push coming over and the Cybercore gets sniped. Then there's a very, very big cut in what a Protoss can do, because it's then Zealots, most likely without charge, against and Immortals against the Roach Ravager force, which is, yeah, not working out that good, most likely. But yeah, for now, it looks pretty much like the adept build one more time. Resonating Glaives is on the way, and we have the first War Prism heading out to get some harassment to his opponent. We have the Roach Warren at the third base of Garitos. We have some creep spread going over to the south. Yeah, I was changing the S and the TH in that word, which does not make sense. But yeah, let's take a look at the creep going south a little bit more right here from the second base to connect it to the third. Well, there we go. Adepts are going in, but he already sees what's here and should be cancelling that easy. No, already missed 2 hours. That's a pity. But yeah, you can watch the VOD if you want to see some games. I mean, this series was pretty good, so... okay, he's heading over to the second base, getting the first worker kills here at least. But yeah, you see roaches are coming in. He's not really focusing with the adepts. I think it's 4 roaches. He could have just focused those. Going over to the main base now. Zerglings are here, but they are not enough. Is this actually going to work? It's a lot of workers having to transfer. The queen is going down. Yes it is. He cancelled the shades. And he's going to take down this one. At the third base we have the next weapon of adepts. Where was it? Okay, the War Prism is right here at the bottom. And yeah, what is happening, guys? Third base is under pressure. Main base is getting recalled. We have more weapons right here, and PappiJoe at least keeps his opponent on a low drone count for now. Okay, here good decision I think against 1 roach. That's easy. And there we have the shade over to the second base one more time. But now they should all be doomed to die. And we have at least a little bit of room to breathe for Garitos. But you can see he's down to 24 workers. He lost 19. And that's not looking good. Okay, more adepts coming in. And it's at least some more workers going down. Yeah, the adepts will go down as well. Oh, he should take care of his War Prism then. Okay, okay. Well, blink upgrade in the research. Models are there. Third base, I guess, was planned, but it's not going to get through at all. This is defended or prevented by Garitos. And now let's take a look at what the roaches can do. There's one immortal, second one just popping out, so I guess it's not that much that he can do, to be honest. Reducing production, maybe, yeah, take down the Cyber Core, maybe take down the Twilight Council, so there's no blink. I think that's not that important. Just if you want to go for mutas here, but yeah. Or maybe Templars. Yeah. Maybe delay the Templar tech, or maybe DTs. Okay. It was just third base starting. At the same time, links are running that way, so it could be a cancel in just a second. Again, we have the Observer right here on top of everything again for Garitos. Cancel on the third. And in terms of workers, he's kind of getting back into the game. He's up to 50 against 59 now of PappiJoe, who is struggling taking the third. Okay, roach speed. Do we have... Yeah, we have tier 2. We have roach speed on the way. Man, what do I think? And then we have the Protoss pushing in, but yeah, just clearing some creep and then stepping out again. Okay, this is Zerglings. We have 3 more queens in production. What is he planning with all the queens? Is he just going for a lot of creep spread? Is he taking the queens to have them as anti-air soon? I mean, last game there was the air transition for PappiJoe, so it makes it possible. This is in the thinking of the Danish player here. On the other side, Zerglings are streaming in, but yeah, complete wall off over here for the Protoss, and the units are right behind that. So everything should be fine here. Fourth base started for Garitos. Workers equaled out. We have the Hydra on the stand coming in, and we have Drop Lords. Okay, what is he going to do with Drop Lords now? Let's speculate a little bit. Is it roaches? Is it Baneling bombs? Okay, I was just asking myself, is he going for the Overlord upgrade? But yeah, he just finished it right now as well, so they are going a little bit faster. Is this... Man, is he... Does he want to mind game his opponent? Maybe he wants to just have the Overlords flying into the main base to fake that there's drops coming in. And at the same time go into the third base location. Wait, there was an oh yeah, and it's BNK subbing. Thank you, fine sir. Twitch Prime, 2nd month. That's nice. And yeah, we have the fourth base coming in for PappiJoe at the same time. Oh, I was about to say there's an attack, but no. This was not a War Prism in the base of Garitos. It was just two scouts of the Protoss. And yeah, let's take a look at the third, where we have the wall falling, which means Zerglings are getting in. But yeah, reinforcements will be there. We have just 1 shield battery, which is not that much. And oh boy. I mean, the supply looks good for Garitos, but it's Roach supply. And Roach supply is not that big, but there was a lot of biles hitting the whole army. +2 is about to finish for PappiJoe, but what is happening over here? Okay, the Drop Lords are coming in with Zerglings in them. And what is going on here? It's Follows coming in. Man, I'll just take a look at that in just a second, because we have the drop going on in the main base. And Zerglings going to defend us. Let's go back to the main fight. Ravagers are there, but he's not going to get through with this. Good force fields coming in. And yeah, looks like PappiJoe has defended here. 20 more roaches are in production, as well as we just saw some lurkers. And man, did Roddy just send his army over? I'll just take a look at that after the game, but thanks for the follows. Okay, that is just the Overlords. That is just an Overlord. That is just an Overlord. And it seems like PappiJoe now wants to go for the push. I'm not sure if that's the right time to do it. I mean, he has +2 finished. At the same time, his army does not look strong enough. And he's separating it quite a bit as well. Which I feel like is not the thing that you should do. He's 50 army supply behind. That's quite a bit. He's trying to take another base at the bottom. But, yeah. Does he need to go out and risk his army at the same time? We have one push over here, and also we have a push at the bottom. So zealots are coming in over here. But this is going to be cleared, giving him a little bit of intel where the roaches are. Main base warping for PappiJoe. That might actually take his opponent off position, but he's not going to send them in. The Protoss units in the middle, they are just walking to the bottom. Now he's moving, but I think he could have done a little bit more damage here, so this is going to be cleared out. Let's take a look at this in the middle. Now we have maralekos here. We have an observer with the army, so that's not going to be that big of a problem, but of course it's going to reduce the speed of this. And you see the supply of PappiJoe's army is going down. As he was starting the push, he was at like 80 to 90, and now he's down to 70. He's researching Storm, and now we see that he's going for the transition, and that was the recall actually, to get his to keep his 5th base alive. The main base, there is another weapon. He's getting some more zealots into the mineral line. 6 kills, but then that's it. So yeah, we're going to find ourselves in a setting with a 5th base at the bottom against a 4 base Zerg, which is kind of okay, but the army supply is 130 to 62. We can talk about quality and quantity of roaches, but there's a point where quality overcomes quantity, right? And especially if you can just attack at different points of the map at the same time. So he's going to attack the wall here. He's going to take down the base at the bottom. And the army of PappiJoe feels like it's in the center of this, not able to do anything big. And we can see the drop lords. They're just going to the main base. He can just go for one-shotting all these Archons at the same time. Top right, we have the base cut. So there's a room to get in. And yeah, let's go back to this thing, because I guess that might be the fight. Okay, nice storms going down actually. And the Colossus, will they be able to finish this out? Okay, he's going to chase the Templars with the roaches. But yeah, they are going to be taken out. But at the same time, we have the 3rd base with all these lurkers, and they just do their job quite nicely here. I mean, we have the vision with the cannon, but at the same time, there's no damage actually being dealt to them. What else can we see? In the main base, there's the roach drop, and it looks very good for Garitos, despite the fact that his numbers are dropping as well, and both players have a little bit of a bank. And Garitos actually has to go back. He didn't build another base, not at all, so he's still on 4 bases. He has some mineral patches to work from, but yeah, you see, 3rd base. Oh, what was that? I guess a spire? I mean, I guess he started a 2nd spire and was realizing he already had one in the main. So yeah, maybe that's the thing. And you know, what do we... I mean, he needs another base. But where is he going to get it? Okay, there were kills somewhere. Okay, the roaches, yeah, getting dropped again. But there, yeah, is the air transition again. As I mentioned, we have the Stargates coming in, and carriers are starting to get into the game. And this might be favoring PappiJoe quite a bit. Let's not forget about the fact that carriers are pretty strong. Garitos doesn't have a bank. He does not have a 5th base. So what is he going to have to fight against carriers? For now, it's 11 corruptors against 6 carriers. And I think that one is a good thing to have for the Protoss player, especially with some storms behind that and also Archons being able to help. Okay, there's the War Prism. That was scouting the units over here. But wait, is he not going... He's going to attack? Okay. He's actually going back then. Was just wondering, why would you not go back when you're scouting this? Okay, War Prism taken down by the Corruptors. and the roaches go back home. We have +3 on the way. So the roaches are getting stronger and potentially hydras are getting stronger. +1 air attack. So also the corruptors get their extra damage. And yeah, Garitos finally trying to go for the next base. 5th base at the top center. But I feel like it looks better and better for PappiJoe. Oh, he's actually chrono boosting all these gateways without doing anything. But yeah. And he's already preparing to take the base at the top right, it seems. Okay, we have Void Rays coming in, 3 at a time. Also, Void Ray speed upgrade. And this pylon already worth its cost, I feel, with the scout to position the army of PappiJoe. And oh, you shouldn't be going in too much here. Yeah, getting some damage, and yeah, we have the base, but let's focus on the fight. +3 is going to finish soon. +1 carapace also coming in finally. 18 minutes in game. That's something that you can do. And yeah, I'm actually wondering. Oh, we see some adducts. There we go. Number 1, instant kill. Number 2, instant no kill. Okay. Okay, Void Ray's trying to fly in, but 1 just taken out. I think that was very good catches by Garitos. Very good job here for the Zerg player. And yeah, PappiJoe still wants to attack into this. But yeah, he can't really move forward with all the Templars due to the lurkers. And we see, how many Vipers do we have? It's 5 Vipers. And yeah, therefore, quite a few abducts will be there soon. The base in the top right at least is established now. We have some gas in mind. We have the workers coming over. But at the same time, roaches are passing by, trying to get some kills in. And what else do we see? Dark Shrine getting built. So yeah, this one is down. And yeah, since Roddy is restreaming, let's just take a look at the Dark Shrine. So he also realizes that I know and not just pointing at the production tab. But yeah, you see, what is this? That must have been one lurker right there at the bottom, taking down a Colossus. That's at least something. Okay. So, can PappiJoe actually do it right here? Bottom left, we have Garitos going for another base. I really like that one for Garitos. There's another abduct. And these are the easy things that Garitos needs. He just needs to take down single units, one after the other. I think this should be a Zealot run by. I mean, he has 196 army, right? He's going over with the army to take it out. At the same time, this also opens a window to have some damage dealt on the right. Oh, this observer also is gold. So he sees the lurkers coming over. Oh wait, he sees all the lurkers without any air support. That's really weird. So this could be taken out pretty easily. Maybe he's attacking a little bit early. Takes down 2 more with the storms. Oh, this one actually doesn't get hit. But yeah, Carrier then as a trade at least. Okay, bottom. Okay, there's 1 DT. Alright, so that should be enough to at least get something in. Another abduct used. That's actually good for PappiJoe, but there's more abducts available. The energy is full on most of them. So, yeah. Base down right here. There's a lot. And he wants to have these... He wants to have the feedbacks. You can see. You can tell all the feedbacks, they should be there. And now, actually a lot of lurkers. How many do we have left? It's 7. 5 of them here. 2 right there at the top. And then... Yeah, it looks a little bit better for PappiJoe, but at the same time, what do we expect now? Garitos taking another base. Was not successful right the second before or the last try, because the DT was just taking it out. PappiJoe therefore has one additional base compared to his opponent, and he's also going for one more. I don't see PappiJoe really doing that much here. I mean, why would he attack into his opponent while he has more bases and a better income? I don't know why he would be able, or not why he would be able to do this, but why he would be willing to do this is the more likely question, I guess. Okay, that's the reason why you won't do this. I think just building a hell lot of cannons and shield batteries here might be quite nice after finishing the Nexus. And maybe also doing the same thing. Yeah, you can see some cannons here as well. Just adding some shield batteries would be nice here, and then maybe open the way. What is the mothership doing here? Okay, never mind. I have no clue. Maybe he... Oh, is he planning to do a recall? Maybe he wants to attack into the top side and then recall to the bottom to just take down something here? Is that the plan? If that is happening, I call some Kivikaki here. What is... what is this? Okay, in the bottom left I think there's a DT. Yes, there's the DT. And the mothership goes in. Oh, wait a second. What's the plan? Is he recalling to the mothership? Oh... This would be a great move. If he wins the game with that move, wow, I'm impressed. And he recalls over to the left. There is all the carriers. And still, it's not going to be that much of a worth here. Yeah, I think A for the effort, I guess. And if he takes down just the base, that should be good for him as well, right? I mean, there's no more mining. Gas was mined out anyway, so that's not that important. Very good thing that he keeps the revelation going. And he keeps the feedbacks going as well. Loses some carriers though. Storms are okay-ish, but oh, he loses. Oh, he at least gets some more abducts. Oh, he can't just go over to this. So yeah, PappiJoe takes down one base, which is good for him. The move was very interesting. At the same time, we have the next base at the top right. Yeah, at least the Nexus is done. And he can just go back there. He can just have one DT patrolling between these two bases. And he can defend his bases at the top right. And he should be fine. He must have that much more of an income. But at the same time... I mean, how many Corruptors do we have? We have 33 Corruptors. And yeah, why is he not just sniping the base? And that's exactly what's happening. Does he have a recall available? Yeah, theoretically he has. But he's not going for it. And therefore no recall here. But he decides to just go for it. Oh, he loses the Observer. That's a little bit of a pity here, because without the Observer, he does not see all the lurkers. And he can't really move in. And good move by Garitos, just going for some Zerglings, take down the base. And that actually is very good. That is very, very good for Garitos. I think that could be a move that is really getting him back into the game. At the same time, I say this. We have another base from PappiJoe on the bottom left. So, yeah. It's really getting weird in here. And Garitos is getting some bank, at least in terms of minerals, off of what we see here. And the lurker is coming in. But let's take a look at the fight here. Or the potential fight, let's call it. With... Oh, how many Vipers are there? It's 6, okay. I thought it looked more than that. With all of them stacked up. Okay. And actually, fun fact, I was starting this tournament at 3 o'clock to have it finished when the ESL Open and the DreamHack starts. But right now, it's getting close to not getting that done. But yeah, good to have good games going on, guys. Well, this base never replaced. This base actually is exactly doing the stuff that I was suggesting for the base at the top. Just shield battery and cannons. So it's going... Oh, the mothership though. What is going to be... you just want to make everything invisible here. But yeah, overseers are cancelling that evenly. Do we see a recall though? We have all the corruptors. Oh. Oh, boys. Oh, this could have been the feedbacks winning the game, potentially. The lurkers. Oh, and now we have all of the abducts coming in. Oh, the storms just hitting his own units. At least he takes down the lurkers. At the bottom half, we have the ultralisks though. They just go for everything. Okay, he wants to keep the workers alive. And very good move that he's just right-clicking the overseer to keep everything invisible. That's so good. Boys. Okay, nothing happening here. Not really that much, to be honest. Oh, boys. Oh, he was chasing the Overlord and he was losing the base because he was getting out of range of the Nexus. And the ultras were able to kill it. Wow. So, yeah. I think very good thoughts there of PappiJoe. I really like that he's going for the bases and, yeah, wanting to keep the income up. Because he's the one with more minerals, with more income. He can just afford it to do. Oh, this is denied. Okay, we have zealots coming in at the bottom. The queen is going to go down, I guess. And the base is right-clicked. And replacing this base actually is not that effective to do anyways. But then you see, carriers are going in at the top. So now they are going to take down a lot of these spores. Now we have the corruptors coming in from the bottom side. There's one abduct. Can we get some feedbacks? Yes, we do. And this base at the top, for me, looks kind of dead. Okay, let's take a look at this. We have all the ultralists trying to go for the Templars. Can we just go? We need the storms and the corruptors if we want to win as the Protoss player, I guess. Oh boy, and it doesn't look like we have any more left. And that should be it. PappiJoe is going to lose all of his force. How is he going to try and come back? Stalkers it is. Okay, let's take a look at this. He's going for the ultras. I mean, killing any corruptor now is not the smartest thing to do. He just needs to build, just take down the base. This is just, yeah. He's just killing the ultralisk cavern as well. That's very good. And I think with just warping in Stalkers, that's not the worst thing to do. We have another thing going at the bottom left. I mean, these corruptors, they will be taking down the Nexus easily. At the same time, we have this run by, and the unit count is getting lower and lower. So yeah, the ultralist is doing its job, but no. Okay, now we have vision with the spores, and the ultralist is really taking care of this. At the same time, Stalkers coming in from the top side. This base is mined out, so it's not really, yeah, that important to be taken. But yeah, now every trait that we see, even if it's just zealots against zerglings, I think is good for PappiJoe. He can just swap in a hell lot of zealots, which is not the best against. I mean, we have just one ultralisk left. It's just him, just the one. 19 kills on it. But what is he going to do against, like, he could warp in 20 zealots now. And some DTs potentially. Yeah, we see 12 zealots getting warped in right now. And PappiJoe, yeah, with just taking the bases, just mining a little bit here and there, might have just done it in the end. Now we have just Spore Crawlers blocking the way, but that is not going to help. At the bottom left, we have DTs taking the base. And then, yeah, the rest of it, I think, is a lot of corruptors not really able to do anything. Right-click the ultralisk, and that's going to be it. Okay, never mind, guys. We have the GG by Garitos, and PappiJoe is going to be qualifying for maraleCup number 8.